So today we are doing a very exciting video. In this video we have no makeup on, which can only mean we're about to put makeup on. And I have an accent this morning. I don't know, I woke up with it. I don't know if this is offensive, but I feel like we're reviewing a copycat brand. Product cartridges that clearly are inspired by other products that are already successful. Brands like Charlotte Tilbury, Drunk Elephant, brands that have been around for a while, and these look eerily familiar. And they're from a brand called MCO Beauty. I don't know if it's pronounced Mako Beauty. MCO, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's new, but it's popping off. So it's one thing to look like the product, but it's a whole nother thing to act like the product. So I want to see how these pieces perform. So I thought the best way to see is by using the real original product on one side and using the copycat brand on this side. So let's see what this is all about. So here on this channel, we are no stranger to counterfeit makeup. We've actually done this exact same concept of using the real versus the fake, which counterfeit makeup is a whole nother game, by the way, because you literally don't know what is in it. It can be very, very harmful materials, and they are literally plastering the brand name on it, but it is not made by the brand. This is sort of different, but problematic in other ways, because they're using unicorns that look really similar, but nowhere on it are they claiming to do what that other thing does or claiming to be it. Like, it's its own separate thing. They're just using the recognizable product packaging / colors to make you think of that other product. And this brand is definitely not the first to do this. I've actually seen brands that I really, really like e.l.f. kind of try out things like this. They had that mascara that looked very similar color-wise to the Roller Lash mascara, and even the brush wand was very similar, and it's like a bestseller. And I honestly think there's people who see that and think of the Roller Lash, but it's way less expensive and it performs very similarly. It's literally called the Lash and Roll. Roller Lash, Lash and Roll, same color. I can't be the only one who saw this. I can't be. But this is definitely the first time I've seen it to this degree, where it's kind of the brand's entire gig. If you've never heard of this brand, just buckle up, okay? Also, yeah, look how cute these are. Tate's fiance is a crochet fiend. She's so great at it. She's so talented. Literally, if I could even have half of her talent, I would be so happy. But she crocheted these little pins for me, for my hair. So this side, MCO Beauty. This side, the original product that I believe is being copied. So let's start here. We have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. This was super popular a little while ago. The cartridge is really cute. I love any brands that utilize pink. Clearly, I love pink. Here's what it looks like. It retails for just under $40, so it's pretty pricey. Now just wait. Here is the MCO Beauty one, just over $15, so well under half of the price of the real one. And yeah, it looks pretty similar. So here they are. They aren't the exact same. There's some differences. This has like an acrylic clear lid. And actually looking at the product, the MCO Beauty one looks like it has a lot more shimmer in it. Like, you could probably see that it's almost like iridescence in there. It's probably gonna make my face a lot more shimmery. This one smells like watermelon. Now, is this one gonna be watermelon too? If this is watermelon...
The woman was too stunned to speak.
It is watermelon. I honestly don't know what the rules on this is, because to me, this seems grounds to sue. I don't know, I feel like people sue for less than this, but I have no idea. I don't want to get involved in the legal battle of this. I just want to see if this is a waste of money, this brand MCO Beauty, because it seems to be blowing up on a lot of social medias, especially TikTok. So I want to see if it's actually worth spending your money on before you spend your hard-earned cash on something that's a copycat brand. Let me at least tell you if it's good, which I just saw this out the corner of my eye. It says animal testing free, and it's proudly Australian owned. All right, girl. And this one on this side. Whoa, it's way stronger of a mist. Okay. Oh, look already. Oh my gosh, it's actually like sparkly. I put on my highest definition lens for this, but I don't know if you can see, but this side is a lot dewier and wetter, whereas this side is not. It's really hard to tell. Actually, you know what's interesting? I don't think Glow Recipe is cruelty-free, but this one is cruelty-free. Next, we have the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops and the MCO Beauty Super Glow Golden Drops. Yeah, those are pretty similar as well. They're also a little different. They both have the gold tops. This one is pink, this one is white. I think they both do the same thing, which I honestly don't know what this product is, to be honest. This is my first ever Drunk Elephant product that I've had. I know it's a super popular brand. It says, like sunshine in a bottle without the damaging effects. Immediately replenish the delicate balance that supports a healthy barrier function. Sometimes I feel like stuff like this just say like anti-pollution sunshine drop and people just buy it, including myself obviously, because here I am, but I don't actually know what it does. I know it was $51 though, so it better do something. Okay, we'll go a few drops on this side. Oh, it's dark. I'm guessing that's gonna sheer out. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm just gonna put it on this side. Added a little bit of color, a little bit of shine. I guess it just makes me look a little sun-kissed. The sun has not kissed this skin in a very long time, so. Okay, this one is a lot more champagne goldy. Oh my gosh, it's really making my skin really shiny. For a gal that usually prefers matte, this is going to be a trying time for me, but that's okay. I'd say the MCO Beauty one is way more just like painting on shimmer. I feel like I just put a liquid highlight all over my face. Whereas the Drunk Elephant one is a lot more subtle, just a little sun-kissed. The Drunk Elephant one also seems more like skincare, whereas this one seems just like a glowy balm. Packaged the same, but potentially do different things, I feel like. One more skincare-like product until we get into the makeup. We have these. This is the Laneige, I think it's called. Again, first product I've ever had from Laneige. This is the Lip Sleeping Mask. I've seen this around a lot. I think it's pretty popular. Not to harp on this, but I'm pretty sure Laneige also isn't a cruelty-free brand, whereas this one is. So it's kind of nice to be able to get the product but cruelty-free if that's something that you're concerned about. These are literally the same thing, and they're both a lip sleeping mask. How are you gonna deny this one in court? I'm pretty sure they might even be the same scent. Berry. What is this one? Yep, this one's berry too. Oh, they smell a little different. So this is actually supposed to be a sleeping mask for your lips. I am just gonna put it on right now, and I'm just gonna go to sleep right now on camera. I'm actually excited to have a lip mask because I sleep with a fan on, and so I find my lips get really dry in the night because I'm breathing in the air of the fan. So having two lip masks to go through will be good. They feel the exact same. They look the same and they feel the same. Is there the same amount of product in here? 0.7 ounces, so the same amount of product too. I mentioned the e.l.f. and Roller Lash mascara, but even that was still slightly different. I don't think I've ever seen it this similar. Personally, if I was the original brand, I would be kind of pressed like a panini about it. I don't know if there's absolutely anything you can do. I mean, dupe culture is such a huge thing. We even see it over on my website, Mia Maples Market. When we create a product, it'll get scooped up and copied. I've tried to go the patent direction. It's super, super pricey, especially for a small business. Granted, this is a giant company, so I don't know if they have a patent on this so that they could protect it, but I would be kind of frustrated about this situation. Not kind of, a lot. But from a consumer perspective, it is kind of nice for there to be a similar option to a high-end, not cruelty-free brand. To make it affordable and cruelty-free is kind of cool, but I just wish that they did it their own way. And that's $32 versus $18, so this is still pretty pricey. As far as like drugstore products are concerned, this is still a high-end price in my opinion. Okay, one of the ones that gets copied the most is the Charlotte Tilbury brand. So here's the first one, Charlotte Tilbury foundation. I got the MCO Beauty one in one very fair, and I got the Charlotte Tilbury one in one fair as well. I'm immediately going to donate this after using it. There's a lot of women's shelters that take makeup that's lightly used, especially if I only use it once and then clean it, because this foundation in particular breaks me out. I've had it before, I didn't like it. I'm I'm trying it again for this video, but I'm gonna get rid of it. This is incredibly similar. I would have thought they used the exact same cartridge, but it is a little bit taller and a teeny bit skinnier. Even down to the way they did the labels on the front here. I will say the lightest shades are a little different. Like this one's gonna be kind of dark for me. This one I think will be a good match. The real on this side. Okay, let's see, is this gonna be a doe foot in here? Yep, all right. Okay, it's honestly so similar. Like, are they claiming to be a dupe brand or are they just not mentioning? Because I didn't see them mentioning anything. Okay, it's really sheer, honestly. It blends nicely, it's just very sheer. I can't quite remember what this one looked like, but I'm gonna flip my beauty blender so that I don't mix the product. Oh, this one's sheer too. Okay, maybe this is just what it is. Especially when you have, you know, all this hydration mist and bronzing drops underneath. I'm gonna be glowing today. I need like another layer. I'm kind of a full coverage type of gal. I'm like, if I'm wearing foundation, I want there to be foundation on my face. In the tube, I thought this one was gonna be darker, but I think they're both kind of sheer enough that enough of my skin underneath is poking through that they look pretty similar. It doesn't look like I'm wearing two different shades of foundation on my face. Both are very glowy, like very glowy. Both definitely more light coverage. If you like that dewy finish, you're gonna love these. Again, there's no denying that this one's inspired by this one. Cartridge, yes, but also product. Yes, like these foundations perform very similar. I don't have a concealer to compare, so I'm just gonna put the same one underneath my eyes, but that's the only spot I'll go. Very small little bit of concealer on. Now we keep going. The next culprit is the Glossier Cloud Paint. This was definitely the first of its kind. I remember when this launched and I was like, wow, what a cool cartridge. It looks just like paint that you would paint on a canvas with. I really, really loved that idea, and I still think it's really cool and also very usable. Like, it's a creative idea that didn't take away from the performance of it. And MCO Beauty thought the same. They thought, oh my gosh, that is a great idea. Let me just copy it. I'm realizing in this moment that these are not the same color. I could have swore I bought the same colors, or at least tried. This one's a lot darker, so we'll see what that does on my face. I'm literally just using a piece of paper as my palette. I don't want to do too much. I'm just gonna pat that on. And I am living in fear right now because, oh my gosh, I have to use this dark one, but I'm just gonna be very sheer about it. Oh, it's actually pretty. Who thinks I've never looked oilier? Both are pretty again. I didn't think I would like that dark color, but I actually do. It's giving very Twilight. It's giving Twilight, people. I'm hitting that point in the video where I start acting stupid. I'm gonna just not do that. I'm gonna control myself and not do that. Good thing I'm liking the oily because we have one more liquid to put on our face. We have the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand Highlight, and we have the MCO Beauty Highlight and Glow. Hold on a minute. Yeah. I guess I'm going to add more highlight to my face. So I guess I'll just put that there. Sure. And then we're gonna take this one. Oh, it's the exact same. Oh, okay. Put some of that on. Oh my gosh, for a second I thought I was putting it on the wrong side. It's starting to get really confusing because they're looking the same. I'm just gonna use my finger because that's the only way I can keep everything sorted. Too many brushes. And I just washed my brushes. I don't have a setting powder to review. Give me one momento. Let me set this. In my attempt to turn my makeup collection cruelty-free, I switched from my all-time favorite Laura Mercier setting powder to this one. And girl, I ain't ever looking back. I'm just basically setting the spots that I feel like are looking a little bit like I'm a grease ball, and I'll leave the rest. That was kind of what I needed, honestly. I needed that. Next we have some bronzer. Again, Charlotte Tilbury is the victim, MCO Beauty is the killer. Sorry, that was wrong. I already had this, so I didn't repurchase it. So if you notice it looks kind of dirty and beaten up, it's because it lives in this house for reals. $78, $19. That's a major price difference. I actually can't believe I spent $78 on this. What mood was I in that day? I don't even remember purchasing this. That's an expensive bronzer. I do love this bronzer, but That is a lot. First, I'm gonna do this one. This is just a nice bronzer. Sometimes for me, because I am so pale, it's hard to find a bronzer light enough. This one does a really good job. Having to only do one half of my nose and one half of my lip. This one I'd have to review for a while before I knew for sure, because sometimes bronzers break me out and that's an immediate no. It's got good color though. Do you feel like you're watching a video where nothing's actually happening? I feel like I've been putting things on my face, but nothing's being put on my face. I've been sitting here for like an hour and I still just look like this. Where some people would say I'm wearing no makeup, but clearly we know I'm wearing a lot. This one's hard. They both were nice. This one's really expensive, but it is a lot bigger too. 8 grams versus 16 grams, so this one's double. Okay, so I have a ton of lip products. I'm gonna wipe with a piece of paper because I'm out of makeup wipes. So I'm gonna wipe this lip mask off because I need to use this Dior lip balm. This is the same exact packaging, like to a T. It's a little different though, actually. The MCO one is a little bigger, which is so strange to me. Because if I was guessing, I would have thought that they would just literally buy the same cartridge, but this makes me think they literally designed a custom one to look just like this one. Like, this is unique packaging. I don't really see this type a lot, so this is clear. And this literally is clear. Again, Dior is not cruelty free. Oh, different kind of smell. The MCO one is kind of peppermint. This one's kind of sugary. The Dior one feels a little more hydrating. But again, we're just adding more things to our face that look like nothing. I have to go put eyeliner and mascara on because we don't have a comparable, and then I'll be back for some of the craziest comparables. Okay, we are in the home stretch. Here we have another offense against Charlotte Tilbury. It's not funny, honestly. People spend a lot of time creating things, but here's the next one. Wait, I'm not gonna start confusing them now. This is the Perfect Pout lip liner, and this is the Lip Cheat. So different names. At the very least, we have a different name here. These are so similar. Scary. Also, killed it on the color match. Not MCO killed it, I killed it, picking the colors. Oh, by the way, this is designed in Australia, but it's made in PRC. So, oh, the tip broke off. Oh my gosh, look at this. Somewhere along the way, the tip just broke off, I guess. Just gonna try and stick it back on. Oh, it's gliding on very smooth. Hey. See, that is kind of weird to me that it's broken off. I mean, I'll just sharpen it. It's not the end of the world, but when you buy a new product, that's kind of a con. Charlotte Tilbury is attached. Pretty. They both glided on nice. We have a copy of the Charlotte Tilbury, and we also have one of Rare Beauty, which I feel compelled to do the Rare Beauty one because we have nothing yet from Rare Beauty. They really like saw Charlotte Tilbury and they were just like, oh yeah.
We're gonna like steal everything you've done.
We have the MCO one in Cheeky Chat. This one is in Super Cindy. Be Offended. Miss Charlotte is being drugged through the coals. Here it is. It smells different actually. Oh, it glides on nice. Oh, they really have their formula down though. I'm honestly like, did they break into Charlotte Tilbury's office, take all the formulation and cartridges and just run away with it?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
It's crazy. I still have nothing to wipe anything off with, so I'm just using paper. This is the one I'm gonna put on though. We have the Rare Beauty Lip So-Full Matte Lip Cream and the MCO Hydrating Gel. Interesting, so this might not be the same because this is like a lip cream. This is apparently a gel. Surely I'm not the only one who thought these were inspired by each other. Okay, well, we'll see. This is the first thing that doesn't smell good. Kind of smells like a concerning chemical, you know, as opposed to a not concerning chemical. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, they're very different. Okay, hold on. If you've ever used the Rare Beauty one, it's a very unique, I mean, they describe it right, so full.
Soufflé, soufflé.
That's what it feels like. It's so nice, so fluffy. Not matte, but not shiny. These are way too different. Let me do the other one. Hold on, just get a sheet of paper. So maybe those weren't inspired by each other? I felt like they were. Okay, I guess we will get to try this one. versus, oh yeah, these are pretty close. Okay, it's slightly, so slightly different. Close enough. They feel really similar. I would say the Charlotte Tilbury one feels a little better though. Now the last product, I simply couldn't help myself. $65, $35. I've never had this Brazilian Bum Bum cream. I've always wanted to say that though. And I've always wanted to smell it. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, it smells beautiful. Now, what does this one look like? Scented with MCO Beauty's number 2, a captivating and sultry fragrance featuring warm notes of pistachio. A little scared of that, seeing how I'm allergic to things. Oh, I mean, the inspiration is clear, but it's not spot on this time. It's very body buttery. It's very faint. The other one, you don't have to look for the scent. This one, you definitely have to look for it. Kind of smells like sand, in a good way though. Tropical vacation sand. For me, it's very important that lotion's dry, so let's just wave our hands around like this until they dry. This one's already dry. I can already tell you based on how this smells and how it dries, she's cute. This one, it's drying good too. The smell's I'm not falling in love with the smell. Am I the only one that if lotion doesn't smell awesome, I probably won't buy it? That's a big part of lotion for me. Okay, here we are, full face, split in half. Best supporting actress today is this piece of paper. So here we have the real brand's products versus the copycat MCO Beauty brand. I feel like it's safe to call them a copycat brand. Every piece on the website looked like it was copying something. In the past, when we've done half face this, half face that, by the end of it, it usually looks much different. Whereas in this situation, the products really perform similarly. You probably can't tell on the camera, but the complexion does look nicer on this side than on this side. I do have like a little bit of creasing and just maybe overly shiny on this side, but it's close. I feel like copying the packaging is so blatant. Like you could take inspiration that a mist smelling like watermelon is really popular, so you could create a mist that smells like grapefruit and package it in its own cute, fun way. Like I don't think if you shop on MCO Beauty, you're gonna be wasting your money and getting a horrible product. It's at least a good product because sometimes copycat brands and counterfeit makeup can be really bad. Granted, I don't know the ingredients in all of it, but it's performing nicely on my skin and I'm not having any irritation. Like it seems like a legit brand to me. But at the end of the day, you can make your own decisions. I'm just here to give you the information and the review. Do with this info what you would like. I want to say a big thank you for watching this video. It's been an honor and a privilege to spend this time with you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!